So the team here did a great job of putting together the swag bags, which was wonderful, and I think everybody enjoyed that, but we got a lot of weird looks on this hat. And everybody was thinking, why doesn't it say, robots and pencils on the front, etc. But I want to provide that story for you so you get a little bit of background of how this happened. So I'm going to take you back to last December, and we were on a Zoom call for our ELT group, and we were talking about planning for this year. And so Len had asked me to go through what our pipeline looks like. And if you remember the story, we hadn't closed a deal here with a new client in about 23 months. So there was a little bit of angst there, and Len would call me and say, so when's this deal gonna come? And so I got to present in December what our pipeline looked like, etc. And it looked pretty good. We were excited about this year. And I was finishing up my presentation and I started to tell the story that I'm gonna tell you guys, but I grabbed a hat and I put it on my head and I said, okay, we're excited about this year coming up, let's lock it in. And everybody looked at me kind of weird on the Zoom, and then I told them the story that I'm gonna tell you. So I'm gonna take you back many, many, many years, and I played high school baseball, not very well, but I played high school baseball, and I had a coach by the name of Earl Crocker. And Earl Crocker was really a traditional baseball player. He made it all the way to AAA, and he had a nasty knuckleball, and his goal was to make it in the majors, etc. Well, there were some things that didn't happen right at the end of his career, some injuries and some family situations, so he had to give it up. And he became a gym teacher at my high school and coached our baseball team. And so, of course, I'll take you back to a specific game. I was, of course, sitting in the dugout on the bench, watching the rest of my team. I think I might have been even keeping score, who knows. And Coach Crocker, who was very traditional, he wore a uniform just like the players. And so he's walking down the dugout, and we were losing like 7-2, and he goes, okay, come on guys, he had kind of this rough voice, come on guys, let's lock it in. And here's this crazy coach with this, trying to get the battle cry for us to come back and win the game, and we actually did, and that became our battle cry. So that was what I thought of on that ELT call. And so hence the hats, and so we came back for the first ELT meeting in the year, and I got hats for our whole ELT team to have, and that became our battle cry, let's lock it in for the year. So it became great. But there's a little more to the story. So I thought of my coach, and I thought, geez, I should go and write a letter to him and let him know that he had not only spurred on our baseball team, and he was a great coach, a little rough, but a great coach. And but I should tell him about how he now is inspiring a company to lock it in and have a great year, etc. So I'm a traditionalist, so I got out a pen and paper and wrote a letter to my coach, and I contacted his daughter, who I had known, and got his address and put a hat in a box with my letter and sent it off. I didn't hear anything from them for a couple weeks, and then I got a card in the mail. And it was a handwritten card from his wife. And his wife said, the letter made such a big impact, and I wanted to let you know why. So I didn't know this, but my coach was dying of Alzheimer's disease, and had kind of lost a lot of his memory and faculty. He was in hospice, and she took the letter and the hat and put the hat on him, and he's sitting there in the chair, and put the hat on him and read him the letter. And she told me that that was the last time she saw him smile, and he died 2 days later. So it was really a meaningful thing, and So I wanted to tell you guys a story to fill you in, and I wanted to say a couple things. Number one, it's important to reach out to all your friends and family and make those. Sometimes you don't know how such a little thing and a little effort of reaching out and writing a personal note, or just making that phone call can mean to the person on the other end. And so that's my big message to you. The other message is lock it in is a really good thing for our company moving forward. We, as Len had told us yesterday, it's a big thing. AI is changing, the market's changing, but we are in an incredible position right now, and we need to take advantage of that. And, so when you wear your hat and when you hear or see me writing messages, lock it in, or you hear someone say lock it in, it should be that battle cry. It should be the battle cry for us as a company to really jump in, make that extra effort, and move forward and make this the company that we all want to become and that we know they can become. You look at the talent around here, we've gotten to meet everybody over the last couple of days. This room is incredible. And so let's lock it in and make the most out of not just the rest of this year, but the next couple of years to grow the company into what Len told us that we can do yesterday. So thank you.